Welcome back to Total Party Kill. I'm your Dungeon Master, Tony Sindelar. Let's join our players already in action. First up, it is Liz Miles. Welcome, Liz.
Hello. I'm playing Velo, the human warlock.
Velo, the less demonic.
Right, yes.
Don't worry, I got it for you.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill, the podcast where I remind you of your character names that I only know because I'm reading them off a card. Also here, it's Jason Snell.
Hello, I am Furion the Elf. He finds everything interesting, including adventuring and also killing undead things, apparently.
Woo!
He's a wizard.
Welcome back to the podcast, Tiff Arment.
Hey, El Scorcho, the tiefling druid with the companion weasel named Fox.
I forgot about that.
How could you forget about
Come on.
There's a lot to hold
Actually,
in my
it's
head for these
pronounced
people.
like weasel. It's a weasel.
Also here from far to the north, it's James Thompson.
I'm Nox, the Dragonborn Bard, and this is my natural voice.
And last but not least, also not last, it's Adina Hurley. Welcome.
Hi there. I'm playing Olena, a half-elf rogue who's just renamed her weirdly named rapier sword, the Needle.
Mm-hmm. Wait, was it Needle something?
Needle sword.
Point? Needle
No,
sword? Needle
it's
sword.
Needle. It's the nickname. Don't argue it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
shorter.
apologize.
It's cleaner.
Yeah.
I like it.
And last and also not least, it's Mike Hurley.
Hi, I play Maximilian Thundercliff, the noble half-orc who's hoping for more couches to hide behind in this garden world that we're... Maybe garden couches.
So, previously on Total
Park
Party
benches. Park benches. That's what
Park
I need.
benches? Yeah.
Just benches. That is the couch of the garden.
Previously on Total Party Kill, the adventurers have set out hoping to rescue or at least learn the fates of the Hercreal family. They have befriended some kobolds. They have reunited Meepo the kobold with his beloved dragon, Carallax. They have descended into the basement below a goblin base. Why would you ever do that? Into the grove level of the Sunless Citadel. You have just dispatched some skeletal guardians and are now faced with the choice. The choice is, where do you want to go next? Allow me to tell you about where you could go next. You could go north through a rough-hewn passageway. There is a door to the east, a door to the south, and you could also always just climb back up the well out of here and leave this place goodbye forever and end the adventure by going up.
So
I
tempting.
say we charge forward into the open wall thing.
What counts as forward in this situation?
Forward, up
To
is
the north.
forward.
North.
I think
to the north.
For the open wall.
we should
we don't have to
possibly
open a
listen
door.
at a few doors before.
I mean,
only
have,
one-
have a peek,
it's
see
like
through
one
the
door.
wall. We can just,
Yeah.
look. We don't have to listen to anything. We
Yeah.
just
Investigating our environment, it sounds like a good idea to me.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
for 5 hours.
Tyrion runs at a wall to
please,
see what
please
happens.
just leave so I don't have to be dungeon master anymore. That's what I'm sensing here.
We've been doing this for a lot of hours, people.
This is
no.
an amazing adventure.
Well, that's because it's from a book.
I guess someone should
Compliment
check
evaded.
the... there's like a door, right? We got
Yep.
the two
So there is
doors.
a door to the south. There
Tyrion's
is a
going to
door to the
listen
east.
at the door
And
to the
there's
south.
a rough-hewn passageway. I just love saying rough-hewn. A rough-hewn passageway to the north. So I see
never the right
Furion heading toward the door to the south. Max is heading toward the door to the east, and Velo is heading, peeking down the passageway to the north. Why don't each of you give me a perception check?
You got a 22.
I get to use a real dice.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. My first roll with my dice.
Liz
I got
has
an
fancy
11.
new dice. You can't see them, but they are very fancy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a 4. Fuck you dice.
Send them
Hey,
back.
at least it wasn't a 1.
Liz, auspicious. Liz, you may have a perception modifier that may add to that,
Oh,
but probably not a lot.
Yeah,
All right, let
well,
me
no.
do those, I think, in the order they were announced. Jason, you had a 22.
22.
It is silent, but you feel very confident about how silent you think it is beyond that door.
It's those elfy ears.
Yeah, Furion, nothing behind that door as far as you can tell, or at least nothing that emits sound. Probably there's all kinds of unspeakable horrors that are silent.
Sure.
Maximilian Thundercliff, what did you roll?
11.
11 sounds quiet behind your door as well. And Velo, the less
It's a
demonic,
5, but it's not a door. I'm just looking with my eye.
looking with your eyes, you say. I will.
Surely I can see down the sodding corridor.
Surely you can see down the sodding corridor. Despite the garden nature of this adventure, this particular corridor is not filled with sod. You see the kind of rough cavern ahead. It is. There's some light from glowing fungus that can kind of show you ahead,
That
and it looks
sounds like sod to me, Tony. I don't know.
is fungus sod? I don't know. I may not have done the necessary research.
It's underground sod for fungus people.
I live in an apartment, people. I don't know what yards are made
Sod
of.
is the surface of the ground with the grass growing on it, or turf. So it is actually a very sodding corridor.
I thought sod was like mulch for some reason, but clearly I know nothing.
Oh, it's rolls of grass that you roll out like,
Yeah.
It's like carpet, but outside.
Like carpet, but outside. Or like fungus underground. So, this sodding corridor is illuminated with glowing fungus. Velo, you can't see very far into it because it's only dimly lit, but it does look like it opens into kind of a larger natural cavern.
Rough hewn.
Rough hewn. We love saying rough hewn.
Tony, is this area wet as well? Because then it would also be a sodden corridor.
It is indeed damp and sodden. And Velo, though your eyes may not be doing so great in the low light, your nose detects unpleasant smells. So, yeah, I'm going to tell you you know what, Velo? This should be covered by your perception check, but I'm feeling generous. You get it smells kind of animal-y.
Oh, it smells animally up here, guys. I say we go hunting. Yeah.
Rats.
Do we want to check behind any of the doors?
I think.
Yes,
I think.
obviously
I think
my
the
plan's
silent
terrible.
door. We should go check the silent door.
Okay, they're both silent.
Both
Should we
silent.
start with Furion's door?
Yeah.
All right. I could check it for Tony. I'm going to check it again to see if it's trapped in some way. Can I do that?
Your 22 counts as
Counts as check for trap. I would like to quietly open the door.
I'm just gonna stack these skeleton corpses in the middle of the room for for ease for I don't know, like clear
Little
path.
quick-
Can we
for
make
fire
them into a
code.
pyramid?
I see
feel
Nox
like
was
they-
doing that. That's what
I
Nox
feel
was
like
doing the whole time.
You know
He was
what?
just moving
Building
the
a
skeleton
pyramid
corpses.
out of broken skeletons is real hard.
Maybe Nox is trying
That's
to
like
make
our
like
calling
a.
card.
Yeah, we should leave
How
a
about
pyramid of
Max makes
skeletons.
a couch out of the skeletons?
My throne.
No, it's
my
we're in
skull
a
throne.
park. No, we're in the
You know,
valley garden. So it's a
In
bench,
college,
right?
we had a futon that was from Walmart, and it was probably about as comfortable as a couch made out of
All right,
skeletons.
Tony, I rolled a 16 stealth to stealthily open this door.
All right, you stealthily open the door. Beyond is a long corridor heading south into darkness. It seems to be kind of just a straight shot.
All right,
It
do we
is-
want to look behind the other door before we make a decision about where
Yeah.
we're going?
Ah, let's see. I mean, there's nothing to kill yet, which I think is very sad.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
All right, let's. Do you want me to just open the next door?
Just open it. Nothing bad could go wrong here. This looks like a nice room.
So you're just opening it.
Yeah.
Room full
Quietly,
of skeletons.
carefully.
Looks
I mean,
like a
don't
nice
be
room.
Max. Max
Quietly
the
and
brave.
carefully opening the door.
Max the wreck. There we go.
Oh,
The area beyond looks like it is. I was going to say occupied, but it looks like people might live here. You see a bunch of rows of marble columns carved with dragon imagery on them. You see a bunch of small tables. There's some torches and sconces kind of illuminating this room. It's kind of a long rectangular room heading east to west, and there are several doors on the north and south side of the of this long room.
This looks like a break room or a cafeteria.
I think we should shout out and see if anything comes.
well, there's a whole bunch of doors
towards
open
us.
in there.
While I appreciate the bring all the baddies to us approach?
Well, no. We do a low shout, and then we wait a bit, and then a slightly louder one, and then so it's just one that comes to us, probably.
That seems
Hey,
very
bad guys,
channel.
please send Red Rover, send one bad guy over.
Ninja approach to fighting, one at a time.
I bet no one's tried it before, so we
We don't know
if it
that.
doesn't
For all
work.
we know, that's a great strategy.
What do we want to go for? Do we want to go to continue down this corridor, or do we want to push into this bigger
I
room?
think we need to investigate this room.
I think we're neglecting
So, as
the
another,
animal hunt. Nor
Tiff,
As
were you
another
saying?
send- we
option,
should send
I can
Fox.
magically change into a beast that I've seen before. So I could go
yeah,
down
there's
the
new
stinky
spells.
hallway dressed as, well, like, disguised as a rat to see what's down there. Just in case.
Does it
Just- I
change
wanna
your
put that out there.
size? Does it
That
change your
becomes a thing.
size though?
Yes.
It does. Then, I mean, Tiff clearly wants to use this spell, and it's a fun idea, so I think you should just
How
go
long
for
Tiff,
it.
can
what are
you
your
remain a
options
rat?
for creatures? You can be anything you've seen before, but you've
I could
probably seen a
magically
variety.
assume the shape of a beast that I've seen before.
Okay,
Twice
Wait,
per short
do
wet-
we count as
per short rest.
creatures you've seen before?
you are not a beast.
I can disguise self, and I can be taller and shorter by a foot.
You
I
could
can
be a
stay
series
in
of rats
beast form for
wearing a
1
trench coat.
hour before becoming back to myself.
And El Scorcho, you could decide, for example, what creatures you've seen in your travels in life. It doesn't have
Oh,
to be.
sweet.
It doesn't. I mean, within reason. So it doesn't have to be things you've seen today. Which would limit you, I think, to rat and giant rat. So you're a woodland person, so you've probably seen a variety of woodland creatures. You
Yeah, but I
probably
wouldn't
haven't
want to
seen.
stand out here, right?
Yeah, you haven't seen
could-
probably like a lot of undersea aquatic life. I don't know. I don't want to judge, but
Yeah, I don't want to
This
like
is-
turn into a carp and just like flop down the hallway.
This is just effectively Super Mario Odyssey now.
yeah.
It could just be anything.
No one, anyone, if people see a carp flopping down the hallway, no one is going to be like, "Hey,
What are you doing?
Is this Five Adventures?"
I'd
Sound
be
the
like, I'm
alarm.
fine, just ignore the carp flopping.
Well, they have a separate bell. They have like a bell for intruders, and they have another bell for carp, and they're just—it's like a very soft bell. So,
Oh, good. So we should definitely make sure that we activate the carp bell and not
Yeah.
the intruder bell.
carp alert.
Carpe diem?
So you have, it seems like, 3 choices about where you could go, and a variety of approaches to navigating any of those choices. I'm interested to see what you will do.
I suggest we do not split the party because that nearly went very badly last
I
time.
agree.
Yeah, we won't split. We won't split up, but we can all
Which
wait.
went badly. Didn't we win an epic battle?
Oh, but yeah, just
Yeah.
Just. I think you'll find we handily disposed of all those civilians. It was.
There's no
pretty
recording
good.
of that session, so we'll never know.
I think we should all we should hang out in this room, and we can let
in
El
the cafeteria.
well, like just outside the room that we're currently in, so like the big area that we're in before going
Garden
into the
of Death.
smaller rooms.
I
let
want
Elle
to
run
find
in
something to
and then
fight
go
because
for
I
it.
want to try out some of my new exciting spells.
I reckon that this is probably the quickest option to fight.
Yay! Okay, I vote for that one.
Great
For which one? What's
for
happening?
you.
I
Elle,
don't know,
to-
but he
to-
said quickest option to fight, so.
Listeners, little do they know that each path leads to certain doom.
Well, like this room has got a bunch of it's got a bunch of other smaller rooms, right? So if we send Elle in as a rat, she can navigate, and then if necessary, we can all run in.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I take an action. What does that mean? What do I do?
You just take
go
an action.
for it.
That's fine. We're not
All
in
right.
combat, so you don't have to be.
All right, I'm gonna be a rat for an hour.
No, can I just ask some rat clarification questions?
Yeah, sure. Sure, no problem.
I've made choices in my life that have led to that moment. So, are you a rat or a giant rat?
I'm gonna be a regular sized rat.
Okay,
Okay.
regular sized rat.
Do they
RSR, got it.
exist in D&D land?
Yes, there are regular rats in D&D land. Follow-up question: what happens to all your gear?
Apparently,
It might come with
Nothing.
you. I don't know. It might say.
no, it doesn't say. It doesn't
Okay.
say.
I'm gonna assume that it's like with you, like you magically transform all your clothes and equipment into
Tiny rat clothes and
No,
tiny
you're
rat
because you're
hat.
disguised as a rat. Third question: did you need to have a conversation with Fox ahead of time about this? Because is there just a really inopportune situation where
Well, Fox isn't really a fox. Fox is a weasel.
Yes.
So It's okay.
Do
Okay,
weasels
but do weasels
eat
eat rats?
No, we're both kind of rodents, right?
Let me ask.
What's the
weasels aren't
camaraderie
rodents.
between rodents?
Do you need
A,
to turn?
No. B, weasels aren't rodents.
Do you need to turn?
Oh my god, they do
into
eat rats.
a rat.
Weasels eat rats.
Yeah, weasels.
I just googled
yeah,
it.
they're kind of relatively carnivorous.
Mice and voles make up 60 to 80% of their diet. However, they
Nice.
also eat rats, frogs, and birds.
Yep.
So you
All
do
right,
need
well,
to have
we're
that
gonna
conversation.
we had a conversation, and he's cool.
I
He's
just
cool.
can
Okay.
you can
This is
you
a very educational podcast.
I still smell like myself. I don't smell like a rat.
Excellent.
I just
Well, do you want that? Because if we meet rats,
boy.
they could tell.
Oh,
why not just send Fox down the corridor? Why are you turning yourself? Can't you send Fox down and have Fox?
I believe Fox has 1 hit point, whereas as a
Oh.
rat,
yeah.
Okay.
there
I say
are
we
tactical
sacrifice
advantage.
Fox.
As a rat,
No,
I
yeah,
believe.
Fox
whatever.
has like 2 or 3 hit points.
Yeah.
Why don't you turn into Fox and then go down?
I would like to point out you have seen one weasel.
That's true. That's true. But would a weasel
I think
be
the
more?
advantage-
But a weasel eats rats. Yeah, let's do a weasel then. Let's do a weasel.
There is
instead
your
of a-
original idea of you wanting to turn
Yeah.
into something incredibly unconspicuous, and you have not actually seen. And the only weasel you have seen in this dungeon is the one you brought into it.
Yeah, I think being a rat
is
or a
still the
giant rat
best
is
Okay,
the
we're
best way
going,
to go.
we're going with rat. Fox will not eat me. It's fine. We had a talk.
Yeah, you have a hand signal or
Yeah,
claw,
we do.
paw signal.
We do.
Call signals.
No, we have a sweet handshake. It's like
Yeah. All right. So
we do our okay. So I turn into a rat.
Yep.
I do my secret handshake with Fox. Mm-hmm. He's cool. He says, "Go get him" in his little squeaky voice, and I'm gonna go head down the hallway.
All right. Do you want to move L onto the
Yeah,
hallway to the east?
I'm gonna quietly scurry.
Oh, that's north.
Wrong
Did you
way,
want to go
Tiff.
east?
Tiff, you're going in the room with the
Where
all
am
the
I going?
things in it.
I thought I was going to where it stinks like animals.
It's too late. You committed. Now we have to fight animals.
You can go wherever you want,
Okay.
L. So
Yeah, you can go wherever you want to.
All right, I have an hour to scurry. So should
Yeah.
I open up this map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's,
Which way
let's
do you want
just
me to go?
And
reveal
get
the
back
whole
to
Hurry
us.
down there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going down the hallway, down the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right. So you head into the room. So L, this room that some people had described as a cafeteria, it actually seems like it might be more like a laboratory. There's a bunch of these little small tables, and each table is kind of covered with little kind of tools and bowls and mortars and pestles, and it looks like people have been like collecting various plant life and fungi and like sorting it and crushing it up and grinding it up. So there's all the various tables are cluttered with various plant specimens. As I mentioned, there are doors to the north and south of this long cafeteria / laboratory. There's 3 doors to the north and 3 doors to the south. Do you want to peek under or around any of those doors?
Yeah, sure.
All right, why don't you give me a stealth check?
Okay.
And that'll
Rats
just
are pretty stealthy.
yeah, you know what? Give me a stealth check with advantage.
Good work,
Okay.
James.
And that's a 20, right?
Yeah, roll 2d20 and take the highest, and you may have a stealth modifier.
All right, so the first one was 11. Second one, 5. So let's go with the 11 plus
Okay.
3.
All right, 14. So chances are no one. Well, we'll see. I mean, they might see you, in which case they'd see a rat.
yeah,
All
I'm a
right.
rat.
So you are going
Hopefully
to
they don't kill me.
peek under the door to the north. Let me reveal that on the map. There are several goblins in there. This is
I'm just
there-
peeking.
Yeah, it seems like there's about 4 goblins in here. 2 of them look you've had a decent amount of run-ins with goblins in this adventure at this point. 2 of them look like goblin warriors, 2 of them look like goblin commoners, and they all appear to be kind of sleeping. This appears to be some kind of filthy goblin barracks. There's a bunch of pallets of matted fur on the ground. So
By filthy goblin barracks, do you mean a filthy barracks for goblins or a barracks for filthy goblins, Tony?
both.
Filthy barracks for filthy
All right,
goblins.
can I scurry across the hall and check the south door?
Yep.
I love all this
Peeking.
scurrying. It's great.
As a neutral good character, would we murder them all in their sleep? Because that's
Yes.
what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
I think if you're neutral good, you would not murder people in their sleep.
Is anybody not good? Who
Can we
start
find
the
somebody
Pretty
to
sure
do some sleep
in my
murder?
head I'm neutral because as you know, very neutral and calm and collected.
So, Elle, in this room, there is a big kind of vat in the center of the room, and there's two goblins. They look like commoners, kind of hopping up and down barefoot in the vat, like smashing stuff in it.
Ooh, they're making
wine.
goblin wine.
This room
It's
does,
Lucy and Ethel.
This room does not smell great. I mean, none of the rooms smell wonderful, but this one smells kind of. There's a scent of fermentation in here.
All right, so I'm scurrying away from that room. I'm going to the next door to the south.
All right.
Nobody tell Velo they're making goblin wine.
I was thinking that. I was thinking, how do
Yeah.
I find out about this so I
Elle,
can
you
get
get
in
to
there?
decide what you report back.
I've
So,
got to keep it in character.
Elle, this is a rather disturbing sight to you, especially given your current situation.
Oh, no.
There are 4 goblins standing around this room. In the center of the room is a table with a giant rat strapped to the table. One of the goblins has kind of a crude clipboard, and he seems to be marking stuff down. And the rat has these kind of strange, like, bark tree-like protrusions kind of growing out of its torso.
All right, we're scurrying back across the hallway to the door to the north.
There is a room to the north. There's 2 goblin commoners in there. It looks like they are like repairing some goblin armor, which, you know, even with your little rat eyes, you're not very impressed with their craftsmanship.
Aww.
All right, third door to the north.
All right. The third door to the north is empty, or empty of goblins. There's a variety of racks on the walls with crude goblin weapons. You also see a door off of this room to the northeast.
Okay, and our
Rats
final
can't open doors. This is
door
a
to the
problem.
south.
All right, looking to the south, you peek under that door, and there is a empty room there. Nothing of note in it, though it does look like the back wall of that room has collapsed, and you see kind of a rough-hewn tunnel leading south.
Can I scurry down the tunnel?
Would you like to?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you're getting further and further away from your friends. You scurry,
Bye.
Maybe the tunnel will take me closer. So
you
let's find out.
scurry across the thing. Let me describe the tunnel.
This looks
for you.
exactly where a rat would go. So
Yeah. This kind of weird, crooked, narrow tunnel here. It's strewn with some debris. It seems like it's naturally formed. It's like kind of like just like a crack in the caves. There's a number of 2-foot diameter holes riddling the floor of this tunnel. It smells a little like burnt earth.
there's holes in the floor. Do I know where the holes are?
Yeah, they're conspicuous. Unless you want to walk into one of them, you can not walk into them.
Can I
Very
further scurry down the tunnel?
Yeah, you want to keep going?
Yes, I do.
All right, you're scurrying a good 20,
Bye,
30,
everyone.
40.
It was nice knowing you.
The tunnel continues, heading kind of southwest.
She turned into a rat, and we never heard from her again.
Yeah, you're going on great rat adventures.
All right, let's keep going.
All right, it looks like you see the tunnel after a while. It looks like there is a hallway. It's about 2 feet up from where the tunnel is, but you know you could climb up that. It looks you feel like you pretty safely conclude that this off of this tunnel is a hallway leading north that leads back to the room where you left your friends.
All right, I'm going to scurry back down that hallway, and I'm going to squeeze myself right under that door, and then pop
Surprise,
out and be
everyone.
like,
All right, you see your friends. They are all crowded around the door with their backs to you. Fox sees
and
you
I
and
want
winks.
to scurry up, and I want to scare them.
And
A rat! Someone kill it!
Yeah.
I can still
Meanwhile,
talk.
we've adopted some other rat. Just accidentally.
There she is in the corner. Why is she just standing there?
So,
Hey guys, what's
Elle,
up?
you can decide how you want to summarize what you've learned, but you've obviously mapped out a considerable chunk of the nearby terrain.
All right. So, hey everyone, I'm back. Am I still a rat? Am I like?
I would stay a rat for.
Yeah, you could do
A
more
little bit?
reconnoitering. This is great.
Up to you. I don't think
Yeah.
you can talk if you're a rat.
So you should. I think you should keep on
Keep
exploring.
going down the tunnel?
Keep on ratting.
Should I go north instead or down or keep going south?
I think go south first because I'm worried that if the animal thing is going to see a rat and we're going to be in trouble. So maybe you should go
All
in
right.
the.
So after
Well,
scaring my
look,
friends,
we-
I scurry back under the door and I'm back in the tunnel.
Okay?
How many hit points do you have as a rat?
Not many, but I believe as a rat, if you get killed, you just turn back into your drawer itself.
No, I die.
What? Really?
As a bonus action, I fall back into my normal form if I die. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's great. Get something to eat you and then go back to your normal form inside them.
That's still not good for you, James. James, have
Yeah,
you
that
ever
would be
turned into your
cool.
normal form inside a dragon? It's real painful. So, all right. So you drop down. So this kind of crevice tunnel that you're climbing through, it's like a 2-foot drop, which is, not a big deal from that passageway. And it looks like that it's not rough hewn. Well hewn? What's the opposite of rough hewn?
Smooth hewn.
Smooth.
It looks like so the tunnel continues to the southwest. It looks like it no longer lines up with the tunnel that you traveled from the main room. It's like, there's been some kind of geological activity, and it's like disconnected, but it looks like a passageway continuing to the south.
Are we in California?
Remember, the whole citadel, it sunk. Things happened.
All right. So let's. I'm going to continue on the diagonal
Okay.
to reveal what's down this way.
The crevice continues for a ways, and you actually see up kind of a cave off of the crevice to the south, and it seems like it might even be glowing a little bit.
Whoa. Can I go down that little tiny skinny part?
Yeah.
All right, let's go down there. Since
Yeah,
I'm a
no.
rat and I can.
Yep. It eventually
nothing.
gets skinnier and skinnier and skinnier until not even a rat can pass.
So I turn around and I'm going to go head south down the smooth hewn hallway.
So this is the cavern here.
I'm
smooth-
going to go into the cavern,
All right, you head into the cavern.
the glowing cavern.
So the rift kind of widens. There's this cavern-like chamber. There's more of the small 2-foot diameter holes kind of all over this cavern. And there's also kind of a dim, fiery glow shining out of one such hole in the distance.
I'm going to go investigate that dim, fiery glow.
Okay.
Yes. I love this. This is great. We should do this on every level. No more
What?
fog of war.
Why don't you give me a perception check, Elle?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh, no. 16 plus 2.
All right. You notice that this room is, in addition to being kind of brightly lit, it's a lot warmer, and you think you hear something, possibly the source of the light in a hole toward the back of the chamber, and maybe a hissing sound.
Uh-oh.
Investigate.
Yeah, can I peek? Can I peek in there? See what that might be?
Oh, don't listen to me.
When even Liz doesn't want you to do something, you know you're being.
All right.
Even I know it's bad advice.
So, a tiny, regular-sized rat, RSR, peeks down a 2-foot hole in a cavern far, far away from
I'm
any
peeking.
of her friends. And looking back at you is a strange sight. It appears to be a kind of snake made of fire. And it sees you.
Oh, you're so
Nah.
dead.
That's
Nah.
so good.
Nah, why'd you do that?
I told you not to. Why did you listen?
What is the speed of a rat, Tony?
I don't know, probably pretty good, right?
Yeah, you'd think.
Run, you fool.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm made of fire. Like, I'm fireproof.
Yeah. Well, is the
Yeah,
rat
but you're not
fireproof?
damage proof.
Yeah,
It's true. Can
You're
I
not-
run?
You only take half damage for fire, I think.
I think you
'cause you're
should
like
run.
me.
Yeah, you
Can
should.
I-
Yeah,
rat
this seems
run.
like a very
I
minor
would- I
Get the
would
hell
like-
out of there.
It'll be fine.
I would like. I would like to haul ass through the back
All
to the
right,
Garden
I
of
am
Death.
going to ask you to roll initiative because let me tell you, the fire snake is rolling initiative, and if you
Oh my
don't
God.
roll initiative, you're at disadvantage.
You want us
compared
all
the
to
others.
roll initiative?
Nope.
Okay, just
just
tell.
tell.
Just the stupid rat down a crazy hole. 6 plus 1.
Well, you know what? The fire snake got 6 plus 2. So, the fire snake is going to go first. The fire snake is going
See
to
you
try and bite the rat. Elle, do you have your defenses or do you have a rat's defenses?
Um,
I think you might have your defenses, but I'm not sure.
What spell is this?
It's not a spell? What? Oh, sorry. What is... I am
L's
not sure.
power.
L's power.
it's called Wild Shape.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't say.
Well, the snake rolled an 18 to hit you.
Oh god. Oh god.
That's bad.
So I think an 18 is going to hit you whether you're a rat or an L. Is that true?
I guess so. You
Yeah.
tell me, sir.
So the snake is going to sink its fiery fangs into you. You are going to take 3 piercing damage and 3 fire damage.
But I don't get fire damage.
Is that
I think
true when
you
you're
get
in rat
half
form?
of that.
I don't know. Ed, where can
1.5.
I read this? Let's see.
Yeah, your game when you're an animal, your game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the beast.
Shoot.
You
gosh.
retain your skills.
Should have picked a better beast.
When you
Like a
transform, you
weasel?
assume their hit points and hit dice. When you revert to your normal form, you return to your number of hit points before you were transformed. If you revert
good.
as a result of dropping to 0 hit points, any excess damage carries over to your normal form. So if you take 10 damage in animal form and have only 1 hit point left, you would revert and then take 9 damage. So basically, you get a rat's worth of life for free.
All right. Free rat life.
Free rat life.
I am
So
as
Tony-
strong as one tiefling
What
and
a
one
saving.
rat.
Tony
So,
knows what rats do.
All right. I am checking. Rats have an armor class of 10, and they have a hit points of... I'm going to roll for your hit points.
30, 45.
It's
2.
117. Okay.
So, Elle...
What did I get? What did I get?
So a snake just bit you. The rat dies. You turn back into you. You would take 3 fire damage. But I believe what did we say? What did we learn
Did you
about
work
you and
that
fire
out,
damage?
Tiff?
I'm fire immune.
Are you immune or resistant?
Let's see. Where would that be? I'm still not fast
Under
with finding.
Is that a
defenses,
tiefling trait?
It says defenses. Resistant. Yeah.
So
I
you
think
take
that's
half
half damage
You
on
take
fire.
1 point of fire damage.
Okay. That's good.
All right. You have taken 1 point of fire damage. You are back in your full druid form. The snake seems surprised by this. There is a flaming snake in a hole looking at you. Can I show you what this fire snake looks like? I bet I could. Da.
So I would say, considering the snake is surprised, you can probably
Ooh, that
get.
looks
I
quite
reckon you could get
big.
away if you ran.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I
that
bet you
definitely
could
looks
get
like something
away.
that couldn't swallow a rat hole or a person hole or a house hole.
Yeah,
Should have just
I feel
jumped
like
in
you
its
should just
mouth.
go for it because you could
All right,
probably
can I
get an
run?
advantage.
Do you want to run?
Yeah, I want to run.
All right. Run away.
Bye.
So you can move your... I mean, what's your speed?
Hopefully fast enough. Where?
It says walking speed. How many feet? It's at the top.
30.
30.
30. So if you want, you could move twice, and so you can go 60 feet from where you were.
Okay. And wait, let me see how many squares that is. How many squares is that?
It's many. Is
Many
it like
squares.
12? Yeah, 12.
All right. 3, 4, 5, 6,
All
7,
right.
8.
I'm going to say it's many. The snake is going to snap at you as you go because
60
you ran
feet all
away
the way
from
there.
him. So would a 17 hit your normal, your druid armor class? Whatever your normal armor class is right now that you're not a rat anymore.
Again, apologies, not very
You're looking
fast
for the
at
number
finding
in the
these
shield.
traits. I'm 14.
All right. So the snake is going to snap at you as you run away, and you are going to take. It'll be 4 damage as it nips at you as you run away.
All right.
But you have
I'm down to
escaped the
9.
snake. You ran very confidently far away. You look back over your shoulder, and it seems like the snake is not interested in leaving that cavern where it lives.
Okay. Sweet.
All right. So what are you going to do now?
I'm gonna go back to my friends.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
don't want to explore that room down
I'm
beneath you.
gonna run and jog and then saunter and then.
Okay, so you're gonna do the thing where you run really, really, really fast.
Yeah.
And then when you
I'm
get
gonna run
just
super
around the
fast to the
corner of
door.
them, you slow way down.
What you do is you bring it down
Hey,
slowly
guys.
so that you're not winded
Yeah.
by the time you get them, like you've been casually walking the whole time.
So I'm gonna run up to that door. That's right by the Garden of Death. I'm gonna catch my breath. Compose myself a little bit, so
Walk in, slightly
I'm
bleeding.
I'm gonna fix my
Yep,
hair
fix your
a
hair.
little bit. Yep.
Can I ask how bad
I'm gonna
off-
wipe
I
the
mean,
blood
you
off
got-
my cheek.
You took
and,
5 damage total? Is that a significant portion of your hit points or an insignificant portion?
I'm down to 9, so I'm like halvesies here.
So that's significant.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. And I'm going to open up the door, and I'm going to go inside, and I'm going to be like, hey, guys,
Fall down.
everything's fine right now, but I wouldn't go that way.
So
I
your hair
had-
is perfect, but you're bleeding profusely.
That's just the kind of classy tiefling I am. So
Also, I mean, you are in some ways very lucky that the person who discovered a fire snake is the person who is resistant to fire. That could have been a lot worse for somebody else. Yeah.
Well, shall we go down and just kill that thing?
no,
No, it's made of fire. We can't set
I
it on
breathe
fire.
fire. I'm fire resistant too.
but that's fire versus
it's a
fire. You're
snake
going to
in a
make it more
cave.
powerful.
Why? Why would we bug a snake in its cave?
What are we after? We're still
If it
looking
was
for
an
something.
ice
I think
snake,
in this
we
quest.
should have
For some
gone for it.
people.
I'll let you know
true.
when there's an ice snake. Elle, do you want to request healing from one of your friends since you are pretty hurt? I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I can probably heal myself, can't I?
I forget
I've
what you
got
can
a
do.
healing spell now, or you can heal yourself.
Yeah, I can. I have a healing word that does regains hit points to 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier. So yeah, I'll just excuse myself for a moment, go heal up, and then I'll report back for duty with the group. How about
Yep.
that?
All right. So
All right.
you can roll a d4 plus whatever your spellcasting modifier is. I don't know what it is. It's probably. I would guess it's
see.
in the less than 5 range.
I like that this episode has been Elle's special adventure. It's like during the course of the season, we'll all get one, right? Where like we get to tell a bit of our backstory.
Forever when you guys are like, we will not split the party, but also let us send Elle to map the entire dungeon.
I wasn't splitting so much as
Yeah.
ratting the party, which is a distinctly different tactic.
Yeah.
Which
All
worked
I
out very
have,
well.
1d4. So that was I rolled 3, and then where's my spellcasting modifier? That is
At the top of the spells tab, there's a modifier listing.
spells tab.
Next to actions.
Fire +2. So 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
All right. Keep track of how many spells you have used.
Yep.
All
I
of
got it.
them. That'd be so-
All right. So El Scorcho has given you actually, you have not reported back because you were in rat form. So now you can decide
No,
what you want to tell
yeah.
them.
Not anymore.
So far, you've just relayed there is a fire snake somewhere.
So I just gained 5 hit points back, right?
Yep. Does that bring you to full or near full?
14 out of 7.
Out of 7 or 17?
Oh, sorry, 17.
Okay. I was like,
Everybody was like,
Wait, everyone's
What?
like, wait, you're dead.
I was like, how do fractions work?
You're really dead.
you have double full health.
So
That was a good
That is
spell.
real impressive. Yeah, you know, I eat healthy.
We should all get some of that spell.
All right, everyone. So I'm fine. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm just looking as fabulous as ever. And I just wanted to let everyone know that there is a big mess of stuff behind all those doors, and we should probably go north.
okay. This is not Fury, it's just me saying you should have probably healed yourself while you were on the other side of the door. That would have been slicker. Instead, you come back and you're like, oh God, I gotta heal myself. Oh well,
My slickness only goes so
it
far.
only goes so far. You really gotta get back with your friends. I get it.
That's what keeps me
So-
charming is that I try and then fail.
So she's imparted to us that there's that passageway continue south that she didn't get to check, and that there's and then there's the north animal direction, right? So we know
There's
now what's
also
going
a
on.
little
There's
doorway
also
in the
there's a-
barracks.
Yeah, there is. I don't feel like I feel like we should go north now. I don't think that there's much
think so.
need to start trouble with these goblins, especially because
Yeah.
it actually doesn't look incredibly difficult because there were a bunch of what are the names of the goblins? The non-fighting ones.
Commoners.
Because they all just ran away.
The
last
ones that
time,
Furion
so-
gets killed, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we could maybe try the animal place now. Well, I guess
Yay.
we've got to fight whatever is an animal or a fire snake. I guess we'll just decide.
Yeah.
One of
Let's-
us already fought the fire snake. Didn't go well.
To the sodden corridor
Yeah.
The
I-
sodden corridor.
of sod.
All right, shall we assume fighting formation
Yeah.
with me and Nox up front?
Yeah, I think that's wise.
All right.
Spellcasters at the back.
Spellcasters at the back. Yes, sir. We love it back here. Elle, are you coming along this time?
Spellcasters like it in the back.
Furion
Sorry, is
raises
it,
an eyebrow and
is it
says, "I haven't heard that
1997?
one
Are you
before."
wearing a white baseball cap? Are you holding a lacrosse stick and making fun of Ultimate Frisbee?
That's
is
what
going
her
on?
D&D
I'm having a
character
flashback.
said.
That would be like on a t-shirt and a bachelor pie
Yeah.
for elves.
It's not the size of the rat in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the rat. Oh, God, sorry. All right. So,
Should we roll for perception at this point, Tony, or are you just going to open the
as
map?
you
What
are
would you like us to
moving
do?
up to the edge of what Velo could see, I would suggest yes.
All right.
And in fact, let me tell you, the situation of this cave is somewhat randomly determined. Does somebody have some percentile dice handy?
Oh,
I do.
What's a percentile die?
I do.
We all want to roll that
have
one
it,
dice
I
we've
have
never rolled
it,
before.
Adina, do you have a
What's-
you have a D10 with or with the tens place and the one place?
A
Like,
D10.
yeah. Yeah.
All right, Adina, you're gonna roll that and to generate a number between 1 and 100, and depending on what you generate, different stuff will happen.
Wait, what do you
so-
have to roll? What do you have to roll?
The
Excited.
The two D10, the one that's just 1 to 10, and the one that's like 10 to 90.
yeah, I have them. I have them.
Oh,
So first
This one.
the D10.
Yep.
Oh, we could use James's app now.
No, roll the real dice.
No,
We never
I'm
get to
gonna
roll
the
those
dice.
ones.
Ah, so excited!
Oh, this is the one
I never
Adam is
take it
spinning
out
at
of
the
the
top.
bag. So first one is 3,
That's the ones place.
and the other one is
60.
60. 60
Okay,
or
so
0, 9.
63.
63. All right. Based on that, I have made decisions about things.
Ooh.
So,
I rolled.
exciting.
Okay. Do
you
you want to
saying
know my
D&D
perception roll, or is that not
Tony,
important?
are you
anymore?
saying that life is random?
your fictional life in this adventure is all random. So,
Come on, let's see.
all right. All right. I'll just give you a little peek behind the curtain. If you had rolled under 25, the inhabitants of this cave would be out and they would not be here. If you had rolled above 90, they were going to be here but asleep. But because you rolled between 25 and 90, they're here and awake.
Excellent.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
No, that was okay. I mean,
dear.
statistically, that was the most likely outcome. So,
Yeah.
There's a
this
named character.
rough-hewn cavern is stained and smells of blood and animal musk. Light from glowing fungi illuminates a little bit. There's a pallet of matted furs, a wide wooden board with a variety of weapons on it, and a great cloak of patchy black fur hung on a slender pole. You can see the beady eyes of several giant rats watching you as you trundle into this cavern. And in the distance, the rather hulking form of a bugbear wearing he
A
has
what now?
a bugbear
New
is
enemy.
a relative of the goblins, and yeah, they're related to goblins, but they're big. Let me show you. I've got a
Yes.
picture. This one in particular is wearing kind of a crown made of antlers, which I think is intended to make him look more intimidating, but I find it makes him look somewhat comical. No offense, Bugbear, but
It's a little much bugbear.
yeah, it's just like, take one thing off
Jeez.
before you leave the cave. So that is you have perhaps unknowingly traveled, entered the home of Ragnarus.
Yes, let's kill him.
Or that sounds slightly more intimidating than he actually is. Ragnarus, the bugbear. And he is going to roll initiative, as are his pet rats.
So are we?
And so hey, it's up to you. But yes, you
Okay.
have to do that.
Come on.
Oh man.
I got. Is it?
I got
That's a 20, right? I got a 20. Yes, I got a 20. There's an I on it instead of a 20.
That's confusing.
Oh,
I know, but the one on the other side's a 1, so
Yeah, that's-
that
that's
must be
your
20. Okay.
I got a 3.
Well done, my friend.
7.
I
Are
got
you referring to
19.
the die as your friend?
Yes.
All right,
It's
just
my
checking.
they're
child
Scottish
now.
dice.
Yes, Scottish dice.
I
Is that
wonder
like-
if they're as Scottish
Which
as
you
my
can
Irish
purchase
dice.
at beholdersgaze.com.
What is it? Are they a sponsor?
You have to call them Scottish dice. If you call them Dice Beth, bad luck.
Yes.
Bad luck.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I bought dice from what I thought was an Irish dice company, and James told me he'd found them in Alibaba. So
So they're an Irish
these
dice
have got the
importer.
logo of the company on them. They,
Yes,
they are,
those
they
ones
are
are maybe
These
made.
ones
more
are
likely.
designed by Beholder's Dice, and yeah, they've got the logo on them. So
I guess that's the thing you want to look for, right? If they have the
Proper
logo on
Scottish
them, they've
dice.
probably been made by a real company and not just bought
yeah,
from
I'm
Alibaba
just
and
gonna
resold.
look how beautiful these are.
Do you have the ability to add put in your initiative in the initiative
Sorry.
thingy?
Sorry, I'm very excited about getting to use
No,
dice
it's
now.
good. We haven't
I,
done-
Yes, I get to cast a spell.
I had some trouble typing my initiative into the turn order, but on about the third go it worked.
Okay, computers.
Okay. Gonna use the big spells.
Oh, this is fun. Tony knows how to use the turn order.
We've been using that for like forever. It's pretty important.
Yeah, but we've been playing with Scott, and Scott doesn't know how to use the turn order. So
Scott refuses to learn how to use Roll 20. It's challenging.
yeah.
Velo, question for you. You rolled a 20. Do you have a modifier to your initiative?
Where would I find that?
Next to armor
Oh
class.
no, I don't. It's a 0. Well, yeah, I do. 0.
0. Okay. All right.
It's the lightest of modifiers.
Velo got 20. Furion, your new initiative is 7.
Yep.
L 15.
Yep.
Nox 19. Elena 6. Max 3.
Yeah.
All right. Now let me now sort these to include the rats and the bugbear. Can you see the rats and bugbear in that list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How close are we to an hour? Should we pause before doing this, or should
no,
we do
we've
a
got
round of
like
combat?
10, 12 minutes before we hit
All
an
right,
hour.
we'll do a round or two of combat. And so, Velo, you are the first to react. You'll be followed by Nox, but you see the bugbear and the 3 giant rats lurking in the darkness. The bugbear has picked up kind of a gnarled, ancient-looking morning star and looks ready to advance on you, and you get to react first.
Okay,
I
where do I
suggest
have
using magic.
I'm
Right,
thinking.
I'm going to pick up my crossbow. And
What?
I would like. What?
I didn't even know you had a crossbow.
Well, I have a shooty thing of some sort. I have a. I have a crossbow. It's a light one, and I don't backseat magic me. Yeah. How close? Where can I go? What's the furthest away I can get from Rogrark for it to be 30 feet? Is it about?
I'd say all those rats are within 30 feet of you.
What about Rogrark?
I'm going to move Rograr out a little bit so that he is not totally behind a corner. But yeah,
Is that
Rograr.
30, 10, 20?
So
Yay!
he's 35 feet from you.
I just want you all to know. I'm going to tell you this. I renamed this bugbear. In the adventure, as written, I cannot make this up. The character's name is Ballsag.
Why are we not using that name?
I was not willing to say that over and over again.
No, that's good.
That's
I'm willing
fair.
to say that over and over again.
So, meet.
I'm going to do a
What
wee
if
shifty
I
over
just
here.
decide to call him Bullsag?
What if I would like you to meet Rogruk,
That's
which
his
I
nickname.
imagine is basically the bugbear version of Roger. So
Let's all tease him and call him Bullsag.
as long as I don't have to say it, you can do whatever you want. And just for folks who have not met a bugbear before, bugbears are related to all the goblinoid creatures are kind of related. So goblins, hobgoblins, and bugbears, and I think even orcs. So they're somewhat confusing because their name is Bug and Bear, but they are more on the bear side of the equation. They don't really have any insect-like features,
Right.
But they are much bigger than a goblin. They're big, kind of hulking, huge, furry creatures with funny ears and fangs. They're not all bad. Some of them open fabulous sandwich shops, but this one lives in a cave underneath a goblin's den, so he seems to, have chosen a different path in life. So Velo, we have put you so that you could you have your choice of targets for your crossbow or other
Question.
attacks.
When at higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, and do I have to do something to my spell slots? Do I have one of those if we're level 2?
You have some spells that are level 2, and you also probably have some spell slots, some spells that can be cast at level 2. Do I have access to your character sheet? Do I know this answer?
I mean, it says using a spell slot of second level or higher. What does it
Does a level 2 character even get a second level spell slot? I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if you. Oh, you have some?
2. Yeah, warlock level 2 spell slots.
All right.
Do you have any?
I'm sure that's what it said. It says there's 2 little dots here.
Okay. I don't think I have access
Don't make
to
me doubt
your...
this. Warlock level 2 spell slot. You're making me doubt
I mean,
it.
I have 3 spell slots, but they're first level spell slots, even though I'm a level 2.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorcerers and wizards are different.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I have 2 because I only just have 2 because they re-thingamy after a short rest.
Okay.
Instead of a long rest.
So do you have any level 2 spells?
Yeah, no, it's not talking about a level 2
No.
spell. It's talking about a level 2 spell slot. So I don't know what's the difference.
What I
How
see
do-
here
how-
is sorcerer has 3 first at level 2 has 3 spell slots first level. That you don't get second level spells until level 3. I know that's confusing.
I don't,
I don't know.
yeah, no, because it's important for this. Oh well, never mind. Sorry, I'm starting. Anyway, I would like to cast Bane, and up to 3 creatures of your choice.
Sorry, that's my Bane voice.
You tried to cast?
capitalism's failings.
Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make charisma saving
Oh
throws.
God, that is not their specialty.
Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that number rolled from the attack roll or
gosh.
saving roll.
Let me ask.
Oh, yeah.
You can target 3 creatures with this, right? There
Yeah.
are 4 targets. Who are you
I
targeting?
know that's why I was asking, 'cause it says at higher levels, when you cast this spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, you can target 1 additional creature for each slot level above first.
All right, so you're not there yet.
Yeah.
But you will be. So at higher levels, which you're not at,
I
you'll be
will-
able to
Okay.
do that.
Do the big guy and 2 of the rats, I think.
Really? Would
I don't know.
you?
These rats are going to come up and swarm us and start to bite us. I don't know.
I'm going to do all 3 of the rats now.
Do it.
Of course you do the big guy and 2 of the rats. I'm not an idiot. I've used
right.
debuffs before.
Fine.
Get
sorry,
Roger.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
Liz, don't apologize for being you. All right, I am going to roll. So I have to roll a charisma saving
Wait,
throw.
I haven't told you which rats I want to
Oh, yeah.
debuff yet.
Yeah. Can you see the names of the rats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. I'm just deciding which one of these I want to make miserable. I
What
would like to
happened
debuff.
that one of them is called Fleck? The other one's Fang and Grip. What happened
Well,
to Fleck?
I'm going to judge it actually on Fleck and Grip are getting debuffed because Fang's further from me. So
Okay. What is your spell save modifier?
that's a very good question, which I don't know. Let's say under the spells tab it says modifier +2. Is that the thing you're looking for?
No, it should have it should have like a spell save.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah.
It's probably in the teens.
Attack save charisma 12.
Okay.
that it?
Yep. So they need to roll a 12 or higher to not be baned. Let me tell you, none of these creatures are very charismatic, so their ability to do that is somewhat compromised. I will roll for Rugruk, whose name I've said inconsistently every time so far.
You should go back to Bullsag.
I'm not doing
remember
that.
that one.
Not doing that.
Do it.
-1 to his charisma. He rolled a 1. -1 is a 0. I'm going to put a little symbol on him that indicates that he has been baned.
Correct.
And then you said Flick and
beamed.
yes. Fleck has a -3 to his charisma because he's a giant rat that lives in a cave who works for a bugbear.
Come on.
He got a 12. Is that enough to is it?
Yeah, it's 12.
So he made it. And
Did he? Oh.
and then Grip.
It's one charismatic rat.
Grip does not make it. Grip gets a 6.
Charismatic.
Yes.
All right. So Ragruk and Grip have been baned. They will take they take a penalty every time they do something. That's what we're...
Yeah, they have to roll a d4 and subtract that from each
All
attack
right.
or saving throw.
So was that a standard action or something else that you just did?
No,
to
that was
cast
one of my
bane?
cool spells.
All
I don't
right.
know what that was. Cool spell action.
Cool spell
Big
action.
First level
Not standard
spell
at all.
Yeah.
Velo, that was also a good thing to do at the start of battle as opposed to like 2 rounds in. Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm like, of course you do the debuffs at the start. I've played games before with the graphics, but still, I know how to debuff.
The graphics are in your mind, Liz.
The best graphics of all.
No, the graphics are on the screen there. I can see them. There's a little map and some little pictures.
Guys, Liz is imagining that there's a map. Do you guys see that?
No, I think my little action was shifty overing, so I could reach
Okay.
them.
Yep.
All right. Nox the Dragonborn, you are next.
Okay, I think I should first... Let's see. Are the cantrips, do they count as an action?
They are usually an action, yes.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm far enough away at this point. I shall viciously mock the ears of Rogruk and
That
his
seems unkind, but
and his
fair.
name, which we all know what it really is.
Yeah,
I think-
he's one of those, like, he went to college and he's like, oh yeah, everyone calls me Rugruk.
Rogarok is his middle name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, every now and then, like, there's like somebody finds a piece of paperwork and they're like, who's Ballsag? See, you got me to say it once.
I'm Bullsag
Please, it's
Junior. Bullsag was my father.
Rogruk bugbear.
So this is a single creature. If the target can hear you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
His wisdom is not great. He failed.
Okay.
So he takes some psychic damage and has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Roll that psychic damage.
1d4. 4. And I didn't rig my app.
Maybe.
I need to see the source code. All right. Rogruk is unhappy with this situation. Nox, are you all done?
Can I do anything else? Oh, I will give Bardic Inspiration to Max.
Sweet.
Actually,
I've forgotten
no,
what that
I'm
does.
not. I'm going to give it to Elle because she's up next.
Hey. What does it do again?
It gives you, like, you get a bonus d6 or something, I think.
It's almost like the opposite of Bane.
Yeah.
That's Batman.
Yes.
No, that's David
Yes, you
Blaine.
get a Batman die.
Where is it? Bardic Inspiration. You get an inspiration die of 1d6, so you can add that 1d6 to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
That is sweet.
And I can do that every turn, so I'm just like singing my way through this whole thing.
And you gave that to Elle,
I
right?
think
Bard
you don't have.
business.
You can't do that a limited number of times per day.
I don't think. so.
Bards don't stop singing, Tony. That's the problem of having one in your party.
I think we stopped being inspired at a certain time. So,
Oh, yeah, you're right. I get to do 3 of them.
Yep.
So,
Okay. It's still quite
so
a
you
lot.
get to do that every turn
Thanks.
until you've done 3, and then you're done.
yeah. I think I wasn't taking track of that last time we did this, but I don't think I did
You
that
mean
much
all previous
inspiration.
times we've done this?
Yes.
It's fine.
We're going to have to replay those previous 20 hours. So.
Oh, you've blown it now, James.
All right, Nox, I think Rugrug is going to go unless you have something to do.
I think I've done all my exciting moves.
All right. Rugrug the Bugbear says, "Rawr, you're in my home. Get ready to join the cooking bot." And he charges Nox. He is swinging a Morning Star, but I believe he has been disadvantaged because you made fun of his ears, and he is subject to Bane.
Yeah.
So I
Isn't
don't
a
think
Morning
he's gonna
Star a
hit you.
veggie burger?
Reference acknowledged. Wow. I rolled an 18 and a 20, so the 18 is the lower. Liz, you want to roll the d4 that nerfs his...
I get to just roll then. This
Yeah,
is
roll a
brilliant.
d4.
Where's my d4? I have a
It's
d4.
the
I have a
triangle
d4.
one, like the pyramid one.
Where's my triangle?
Roll a 4.
Where's my triangle? I'm missing my triangle. I knew it was here.
If you can't find it, I am prepared to roll it. I'm holding one in my hand.
No, I've got. It's all right.
Right
I've got backup dice.
They're in a bag.
Yeah, I know. I saw that some of you monsters were like using a
Just throw
Oh
the
no, these
bag.
don't have like D4 things. There's that, but I don't know how that would work.
Is
It
it
has
a
4
pyramid?
sides.
Yeah, that's
Is it a pyramid?
Is that yes?
It's
Yeah,
the
then that's the
adventurer's
But how
die.
do you figure out which number?
the number
it is?
that's
whatever
on
number's
the top.
facing at the top when you roll it.
The number what?
Whatever number's at the top
If you,
when you roll it.
you will then try to read it, and it should be clear.
Oh, that's really clever. It's a 3. Wow.
All right.
You've
didn't
just
need to
gone
use
through
my
the
backup
exact same
dice,
thing that
but
I
let's
went
just-
through when I tried to
let's
work
just-
out which one was the D4.
Look,
Nox.
they've got little
Nice.
gold flecks in them.
18 minus 3 is 15. Does 15 hit Nox's
It-
armor class?
Does hit.
Oh. I didn't think it was gonna. All right, you get walloped in the side of the head for 14 piercing damage as his Morning Star clangs into you.
Bloody
What?
hell.
Right.
Yeah,
It's all right. You won't get hit again. It'll be fine.
Rugrug is not messing around. He was hassled a lot in Bugbear Junior High, and he
We should have not made
has
fun
not
of
come
him.
to play.
I now have 2 hit points.
That's why he changed his
Oh my
name.
god, that's our tank!
Yes, a spurt of dragonborn blood coats
Woof.
the floor of this horrid dungeon. The rats lick their horrible, wretched little lips. And we will pause here at a dramatic moment to find out
moly.
what will happen
Wait,
next
does
time.
that
In the
mean that-
midst of battle, will you regret ever coming into this horrible cave? Will you finally learn not to make fun of characters' unfortunate true names? Will Fox continue to be well fed and not eat Elle when she's in rat form? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time to Total Party Kill.